My 3 years at Essex University were absolutely inspiring. They caused me to think, they made me branch out, I made new friends, I did things I'd never done before, I was infused with a love of learning, and I really do think that I learned a lot at, with and from Essex. I've got a couple of memories. I remember having my first serious girlfriend at Essex University. I don't think I should embarrass the individual concerned by saying who that person was, but that was all part of the experience of growing up and maturing and gaining experience of life. The second, which was a mixed experience, quite exciting but also quite fraught and controversial, was the experience of chairing a meeting of the University of Essex Conservative Association addressed by Cecil Parkinson, who was at the time a former Conservative cabinet minister, quite a controversial figure, and there had been a history to it. I'd invited Cecil to speak the previous February 1984. He had come, there'd been a huge demonstration, he couldn't get in, he had to go away. I then eventually invited him back, and he came back 9 months later and addressed an open meeting, not just of Conservative students, but of students from across the university, which was, relatively speaking, a success. But the whole farrago of protest and counter-protest about the Cecil Parkinson issue was something with which I was rather heavily involved, as I was the Tory student leader at the time. And so it still sticks in my mind to this day. I didn't stay in one of the tower blocks. I lived in Avon Way and Forest Road and Greenstead and briefly in Wivenhoe, and I was never in one of the tower blocks. The tower blocks were not of themselves notably beautiful by any means, although I always thought that the grounds of the university and where Wivenhoe House was were very attractive, and there was a sort of serenity about the place when in those lovely summer months you could lie on the grass and chat to a friend or read a book or pen an essay or whatever it may be, or maybe a combination of all of those things. And I just enjoyed being there. I think people should go back, if they possibly can, to Essex for a couple of reasons. First of all, I don't think that we say thank you often enough, just generally in life, to our friends, to our family, to people in our communities, and you can almost never say thank you too often. I feel the most enduring sense of gratitude to Essex University. Apart from saying thank you, why not a good luck message, a message of encouragement, a message of attempted inspiration to today's generation of students? And unless you're a very, very, very long way away, it can't be that big a journey, and it will probably make for an extremely stimulating and memorable weekend.